Have you ever stopped to wonder how it feels when someone realizes they've lost you? It's an experience many of us have been through, yet few truly discuss. Imagine this. You've likely heard the phrase, "You don't know what you've got until it's gone." But when it comes to relationships, this hits differently. It's not just about regret. It's a mix of self-reflection, memories, and a sudden wave of clarity. Let's explore the emotional journey of a woman when she realizes she's lost you, why absence creates emotional gravity, and most importantly, how to navigate this situation with clarity and strength. Point 1. The breadcrumb effect. When a woman realizes you're gone, her first instinct is often subtle. You might see her liking your old photos, commenting on a post, or sending a casual, "Hey, how have you been?" message. These actions aren't random, they're breadcrumbs, small signals to test if the door is still open. For instance, my ex-GF admitted after her breakup, "I liked one of his photos, hoping he'd notice. It was my way of saying I'm thinking about him without being too obvious." This strategy, often called breadcrumbing, is her way of reconnecting while protecting her pride. But don't jump to conclusions. Observe her actions carefully. Is she genuine, or is she just trying to soothe her own emotions? Understanding her intent is key before deciding your next step. Point 2. Testing the waters. When she reaches out directly, it's usually in a neutral way. Instead of saying, "I miss you," she'll ask, "How's work?" or mention something casual like, "I saw something today that reminded me of you." This isn't accidental. It's a safe way to test the waters without risking rejection. People often avoid outright vulnerability when they fear the response. She's hoping you'll engage without making herself too vulnerable. If you're considering reconnecting, respond lightly but honestly. If you've moved on, be respectful yet firm. Ambiguity can lead to mixed signals and unnecessary complications for both of you. Point 3. Why absence creates emotional clarity. There's a reason they say, "You don't know what you have until it's gone." Absence forces reflection. When she realizes you're no longer available, it creates a void. Initially, she might think you'll come back, but as time passes and you remain distant, it triggers fear and regret. Psychologists call this loss aversion. People fear losing something more than they value having it. This clarity often makes her question, "Did I take him for granted? Was he the one?" But remember, her feelings are hers to process. If you've been focusing on your own growth, let this clarity be a lesson for both of you, not a reason to compromise your progress. Point 4. When reconnection feels right. Not every breakup is permanent. Sometimes people part ways because of misunderstandings, timing, or external pressures, not a lack of love. In these cases, reconnection can be meaningful. For example, a couple I know broke up due to conflicting schedules. Months later, they met at a mutual friend's party. After an honest conversation, they realized their breakup was a mistake. Today, they're happily married. However, if the breakup stemmed from deeper issues like dishonesty or incompatibility, reconnecting might only reopen old wounds. Always reflect on the reasons behind the breakup before deciding whether to try again. Point 5. Understanding her emotions. When she reaches out, her feelings are often a mix of regret, nostalgia, and guilt. She regrets not valuing you, feels nostalgic about the good times, and may feel guilty for her part in the breakup. But here's the reality. These emotions are more about her journey than yours. As Mark Manson writes, in The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***, people often seek closure to ease their own pain, not necessarily to repair a relationship. It's crucial to recognize this distinction. Don't let her emotions cloud your judgment. Your growth and happiness should remain your priority, no matter what her feelings may be. Point 6. Your power to decide. When she finally says, "I've been thinking about you," the power lies in your hands. This moment isn't about her. It's about your future and the path you've built since the breakup. Think of it as standing at a crossroads. Do you revisit the past, or do you honor your growth and move forward? Relationships that fail often do so because their foundations were weak, and returning to them doesn't always fix the underlying issues. Take a moment to reflect. What do you want for your future? Are you willing to risk your progress for familiarity? Sometimes the bravest decision is to let go and trust that your best days are still ahead. In the end, losing someone teaches us as much about ourselves as it does about them. Whether she's reflecting on what she lost or you're realizing what you deserve, the most important lesson is to grow and evolve. At its core, losing someone teaches us about ourselves. Whether it's her realizing what she's lost or you discovering what you truly deserve, growth is the ultimate goal. The strongest connections happen when two whole individuals come together, not when one person is chasing another. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story.